Mary. I have the feeling we are being followed.
Frank, don't be silly. This is a perfectly safe neighborhood. Besides, who would follow us?
Yusla. What are you doing here?
Frank, do you know this? This creature?
Of course I know him. This is Yusla. His real name is Joseph. Was the inspiration for Dr. Frankenstein. Isn't that right, Yusla?
Yes.
He's from the old country. I was created because of him. Dr. Frankenstein was fascinated by the tales of the golem.
Yes, what you say is true.
What do you mean? How?
The golem was created by a rabbi. From inanimate materials. Using incantations and spells.
But why? Why would a rabbi create a golem? It seems like such a contradiction.
The rabbi created him to fight the anti-Semites, who in the early 1600s were rampant.
Did it work? Was he able to fight the anti-Semites?
Yes, it worked. He had special powers. He could make himself invisible and summon spirits from the dead. But he couldn't be alive on the day of the Sabbath.
Frank, you're right. The rabbi deactivated me every Friday night, but he forgot one Friday.
Yes, I remember the story. There was a murderous rampage.
That's right. I was innocent, but my enemies, the anti-Semites, spread lies and rumors, just like the Democrats and Republicans. I ended up hidden in the attic of the synagogue.
That sounds awful. How did it end?
It never really ended. I was dismantled, lying in the attic. When they needed me, they woke me. I have been in this on and off state for over 500 years.
Do you still have the power to disappear?
Of course.
So, tell me, what are you doing here in the US? And how did you get through immigration?
Immigration was not a problem. I just lay down and look like a pile of dirt. What I'm doing here in the US is looking for a peaceful shtetl.
Have you got a place in mind?
Oh yes, I've heard of a place called Die Grosse Hals. Die Grosse Hals. I need a rest after 400 years.
That makes sense. Die Grosse Hals.
Frank, what are you talking about? What makes sense? A gross of what?
Mary dear. It means great neck.
If it rains, I'm in big trouble. I'll become a pile of mud.
Run for it.
Frank, is he going to be alright?
Mary, he'll be fine once he dries out. But I'm not so sure Great Neck is his kind of shtetl.
Frank, he's gone. And he didn't even say a goodbye.
Don't worry, he'll be back.